Yo, what's up? What's up, fam? How y'all doing? What's going on? What's going on? Family, what's up? What's up? Talk to me. We're going to start in 45 seconds. How y'all doing, family? What's going on? Family, what's up? What's up? What's up, family? How you doing? Ryan, what's up, fam? What's going on? Kings and queens, how y'all doing? We're going to start this in 30 seconds. We're going to push it back. Just 30 seconds. We're going to start in 30 seconds, y'all. What's going on, family? How y'all doing? We're going to start in 20 seconds. 20 seconds. What's going on, family? How y'all doing? What's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all night going? We're going to start 6 seconds, y'all. 6 seconds. All right, let's get to it. So tonight we about to cover a couple things, right? And this is actually a serious topic that a lot of people, some of my students, been doing and everything like that. Give me 1 second, fam. Make sure. Hold on. Give me 1 second, family. Okay. Now look, this is a serious topic right here. So look. So tonight, pretty much, we're gonna be talking about stop applying for random credit cards online, right? Whether it be credit cards, auto loan offers, and etc. Right? Now, I know I made a video about it, but I really want to go more in depth with it because it's a lot of my students, right? Those who I taught the EIN process to, or those who allow me to do the EIN process for them, and a lot of people mess up because of these few factors right here, right? A lot of students will go online on the random internet and apply for any form of credit, right? So most people will just go on the internet, apply, and apply so many times where they can't even get approved for the smallest amount of cards, right? And I'm gonna tell you why. Most people do it out of desperation. Most people want to do it just to see. Most people want to do it just to want to learn the outcome, right? Now, I'm going to say this. I advise a lot of people, do not go to the random internet just applying for credit cards. Now, this the reason why I say do not go on the internet just apply for random credit cards. Number one, most companies that you go through, the companies usually don't have your true and accurate consumer report. So say for instance, let's say I go to Capital One and I apply for a credit card. Capital One usually don't have your full and accurate credit report. So it might have something to match your name. It might be something in the database that matches your phone number or address, but you could have got the account when you first, like say if you had a mortgage, you could have got the mortgage account with this address, but you end up putting a new address down and they don't have that on your consumer report. So therefore they say they can qualify you. So most companies that you apply for don't always have your true and accurate credit report. Number two, most companies, when you deal with them, right, you want to make sure that you either have a bank account with them or some form of relationship. So say, for instance, let's say if I bank with Chase, Chase have my true credit report. If I bank with Navy Federal has my true credit report. And the way to tell is because most banks, when you bank with them, they'll have your credit score and your credit monitoring system. So some banks might monitor your TransUnion. Some banks might monitor your Experian. I know Navy Fed monitor the TransUnion, and I know Chase monitor the Experian account, right? So say if on Navy Federal it say 760, and it show your full TransUnion report. It show your address, it show your inquiries, it show your accounts, It shows how long you had credit history. It shows all of that, right? So soon you go and apply for a credit card or a mortgage or an auto loan with Navy Federal, they would be able to see your credit history. So by them being able to see your credit history, it would be 100% way more easier than doing any other thing. You get what I'm saying? So that's one thing that a lot of people miss out, because most people don't understand that when you're dealing with this type of situation, you gotta be understanding about like the whole banking situation. So most banking institutions and everything like that, they have your correct and accurate credit report. But a random credit card online like Capital One, American Express don't always have your true and accurate credit report. Not always. Not always. Especially the smaller companies besides American Express. It's a million companies like Walmart or Amazon account, or a person just applying for random credit card just to feel like they're building their credit history. But most of the time, they are hindering their score for applying for credit. If you want to get rich, right? Let's just say if a person really want to obtain wealth with credit, I would usually apply for mostly in-house financing or manual financing. That means an actual underwriter is looking through your credit report to look for your credit worthiness. That'd be like applying for a home equity line of credit. That would be like applying for a business loan. That would be like applying for a personal loan directly. So instead of you just going on the internet, just applying for a personal loan, what you would do is you could contact the company directly, set up with a loan officer, and that loan officer will review your credit manually and have the underwriters look at your credit report manually. So when they look at your credit worthiness, they will have your true and accurate credit report, and then they can make a decision. So if your credit is strong as you say it is, the underwriter wouldn't have no problem with giving you a line of credit or giving you a credit card or a loan. You get what I'm saying? So that's why you want to be very strategic with that. You always want to make sure that your credit application always have manual review, just so it will be easier for you to get approved for anything. It'd be easier for them to have a true, accurate report, because you don't want to just mess yourself up and just keep applying for stuff and mess up the whole thing. The first thing you want to do, let's just say if you put a trade line on your credit report. Now, you're just not going to go to the internet and just apply for random credit cards. My suggestion would be, if you got a score and you build up your credit profile, is to get a bank account. And once you get a bank account, be able to monitor that credit. And then you could build more on your credit report if you wanted to, or whatever the case might be. And then you could shoot for the credit application. But I just will not advise anybody to just go on the random internet, just applying for stuff just because they want some money or they want some credit quickly. It don't work like that. It didn't work for me, and I don't expect it to work for you unless you have a fantastic credit report. Unless you put yourself in all public records, you opt into the credit check systems, you opt into everything, and then you will have a higher chance of getting approved. But still, I will always want my credit applications to be manually reviewed, due to the fact that if you care about your credit worthiness, you're not going to just put in random applications, especially for a company who really ain't on point with a lot of this information. A lot of companies just process your stuff through a system, and the system will spit out no. And so that's a waste of an inquiry. So now you go to another bank, they see that last inquiry and thinking you in a rush or thirsty for credit, and you don't want them to look at it like that. You don't want them to look at it like that at all. That's why it's best for you to do it like that, or separate yourself like that, and then you can build up on a credit profile. But that's all I have to say, family. Just make sure y'all keep a clean slate. Don't be applying for random credit cards. Make sure you just do it like that, and try to get like a manual underwriter to look at it, or a loan officer, so they can print out your credit report. That's what happens usually when you go to a dealership. Instead of you applying for financing online, when you go into a dealership, the dealership will go get your whole credit report, print it out, bring it back to the table, sit you down, look over your credit score, look at all the accounts on your credit report, and then they can make a decision on whether or not they want to lend to you. You get what I'm saying? So it will make everything a lot easier. A lot easier. Yeah, family, so that's all I got to say right now. I'm about to come back on another live, and probably in a few, if I do one tonight, I'm going to talk on a whole different subject. But I wanted to touch bases on this subject just so y'all can have a better understanding of the other video I just made earlier, just so y'all can know. Do not apply for random credit cards. Please do not. Please don't. I'm out.